Hello, my name's Sideshow. I'm here with over.gg coverage of MLG Vegas, and my first victim here is FaZe's own TwoEasy. How are you doing? Just as a broad introduction to the event, how are you guys feeling coming into this?
Personally, I'm doing fine. Like, I feel good. And I think the team, we had a boot camp of 1 week before this, so I think we're well prepared.
Okay, we haven't seen very much of you guys since, well, for quite a long time if we're looking at LAN tournaments and things. So the last time you played was at the Overwatch Open, and you were actually in the EU side of the bracket then. That was like the last time, that you were considering yourself an EU team. So you made the switch and now you're playing in a lot of North American tournaments and that. So what's your thought process there? Why did you go from one to the other?
Well, we played the EU one because I made a mixed team after I left Reunited, and we had 4 EU players, so we were forced to play the EU qualifier, and then we mixed with back then Ono. It was like a mixed team of American players, and 3 of their players came to my mixed team, and that's how FaZe was created. But then we had 3 NA players, and FaZe wanted us to represent America, so that's why we went to the NA side.
At the Overwatch Open, you had a pretty decent showing compared to what people were expecting of you coming into it. We'd seen you playing in like online tournaments just before that. I think you were in the Lenovo Cup or something like that just beforehand, and you guys were doing pretty well. But what was it like to be able to put that kind of a show on? You knocked out Reunited, then you went on, took Rogue almost out of the tournament.
I mean, we have like 3 NA players and 3 EU players, so we always have like a ping disadvantage. So every match we play, either if it's an NA server or EU server, we always have like a handicap, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So like when we all come together on the LAN, we all play like on an equal playing field. So I think that's why we always do a bit better on LAN than online play.
Talking about that, the problem with having that ping disadvantage in online play is that it sometimes results in you not actually qualifying for the LANs and not being able to get there in person. So what's it been like playing online? You had the DreamHack Winter qualifiers, then the MSI qualifiers, although that event just disappeared into the dust, but anyway, no. And then you've had the invitation to MLG Vegas as well. So what's it been like competing online in North America, trying to get to the LANs?
You mean in general, right? Yeah, it's hard. Like I said before, we're always handicapped when we play online. But it's like soon we're all moving to NA soon, so it's gonna be better.
Can you tell me a little bit about that? What your plans are for moving to NA? Maybe a timescale, or how you think that'll improve the team dynamic?
It should be within the next 2 months, I think, that we all move to America, and it's gonna help us. Like you said, like online qualifiers will be way easier for us to qualify for LANs and stuff. So.
You guys have got a kind of interesting team as well, not just because you're split between the 2 regions, but also you have quite a lot of kind of star characters in the squad rather than having like a really well-balanced team or like relying on a lot of teamwork and stuff. There are some carry players in the team as well.
I mean, DPS should carry, so if you're not carrying as a DPS, you're not doing your job well on the team. I think saying that we have like 1 star player, you're kind of disrespecting, not disrespecting, but like neglecting like the other players because they're doing the job as well. So I think everyone's doing their job well on our team. I know people think like Shadow is really carrying our team, but I mean he's a really good player, but you shouldn't forget the other players as well.
Do you feel like you have strengths that people don't talk about as much? People tend to class FaZe like iconically, there's the, Shadowburn's carrying the team, or even also when TwoEasy steps up, they do really well, but when he's not on, how do you feel about that, and what do you think would be a fair assessment of your team in terms of your strengths and your play style?
I mean, we play around Shadowburn, around Genji, and like, yeah, I don't know how to explain it. Like I said, everyone's doing their job, and if Shadowburn isn't carrying his Genji, then he's not doing his job well.
You set him up to perform, and if he doesn't manage to succeed, then the team doesn't succeed, but you put him in that position.
Everyone is, not only me.
Okay, so your team, when you move into kind of different metas where he's not able to play the Genji or where you're not able to play characters that you're as comfortable with, how have you guys adapted to that situation? Has it been a challenge for you?
I mean, Shadowburn's a really good player. He can, like his skills on Genji, he can translate very well like on a diva. Like he's just really skilled. So like in that way, we're not really playing around him anymore. Like in this meta, for example, it's squad tank mostly. So like then it just comes down to teamwork and all other stuff, and not like really playing around 1 character or 1 hero, 1 player. Just the whole team chemistry has to be there in this meta.
Has that been a big change for you? Has that been a lot of Has that been a different playstyle to how you typically think about the game and how you would normally approach things?
I mean, yeah, in a way, because like there's little room for individual skill right now in this meta. Like, basically, it's only Roadhog that can make plays. Besides that, it's just all team chemistry and yeah, having the right hook at the right time or the right Anna-nade. Like one Anna-nade can decide the whole team fight.
When you guys have come to LAN, there's been a big step up in your performance. Is that purely down to ping, or do you find that people are more, I don't know, motivated, communicate more, they're able to...
As a team.
Yeah, as a team, I mean. Has that been a thing? I know that you've only played at one LAN, so it might be, you know, like a bit of a hard thing to put a finger on, but are you expecting the same thing to happen here?
I think so, yeah. Like sometimes we don't hold our composure online, online. So I think online is like more easy to control that, and also, yeah, like the ping disadvantage is not here. So.
What are your thoughts about your team going into the tournament as a whole? The teams that you're going to be matching up against, where you think you might place?
I mean, we're facing Liquid first match. I think we should be able to beat them. Energy, I'm not afraid of Energy as well. Cloud9 is hard. Like they're always good. They have like really skilled players. So I think it's gonna be us and Cloud9 proceeding to semifinals.
Okay.
And after that, I don't know. Like anything can happen, especially in this meta. Like it's so random. Like I said before, there's no skill, no room for individual play. So like it's really random, this meta. Like I don't even like it.
Do the rest of your team enjoy it? Is there anybody on your team that actually prefers this meta to the previous one?
No, I think no one does.
Do you think that the quad tank way that the North Americans are playing at the moment is the best composition? The people in Apex haven't really been playing it. The people in DreamHack weren't playing it to an extent. Is this something that the North American scene has realized before other people, or do you think people just haven't exploited it enough yet?
I mean, I know Gen, like after the patch, people all run 4 tank, I think, or 3 tanks. Like D.Va, they skipped Zarya mostly, like D.Va, Reinhardt, Roadhog, then maybe Soldier. Yeah, they run Soldier a lot. I mean, it's like 3 tanks, 1 DPS, 2 supports. And in NA, it's like mostly quad tank, because you neglect the Soldier a bit more. Like he's not able to like kill the whole team instantly. So I think the quad tank is like the strongest team composition right now, especially because of Anna. Like she makes it possible that tanks are mispositioned by I don't know how many miles, and then you say Reinhardt low HP. No, he's not. He's full HP after 1 second. So I don't know. It's really frustrating at times.
Okay, good luck for your games in MLG Vegas, man. I hope you do well.
Thanks.